Well, coasters, it's Bruce here, and beautiful coast day today. I'm in Hokitika. I'm at Korath restaurant, and one of the things that it's important to do is ensure that when a new business opens on the coast anywhere, that we get in and support it. But before you can support it, you've actually got to know who you're dealing with. And I've had just the best bit of luck. Got a man here from Nelson who knows M. Known him for years, haven't you?
Since the start of Nelson Boys College.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Year 9?
Yeah.
Year 10? Year 10.
Yeah, yes.
Year 10 when he came into my class. And his English wasn't the best. Very shy boy. Didn't say boo really. Just sat in the corner by himself. And yeah. And down the track I noticed how skilled he was with the knife.
So what started you down the cooking track?
So my whole family in Thailand had a restaurant, and I used to work with my uncle and stuff, and my whole family always chef. So I started working in kitchens when I was really young.
Yes.
So I got all my chopping skill and a little bit of cooking skill from Thailand. So when I moved here, I go to the class, I can just hold a knife properly and all that stuff. So it's,
What's with the name?
Name?
Korath.
Korath.
Yeah, where did that come from?
So my hometown named Korath. So that's where my dad was born and where I was born. And
So what did you do when you know, like all good teachers, when you see someone who's got a skill, how did you progress it?
Well, how I kind of noticed, when M first started at our school, he was a very quiet boy and his English wasn't that good and he couldn't understand my English very good, but he's got a very good perception of watching everything I did, because I always show my students how to make something and then off they go to make it. And M would always watch and just recreate everything I did. And then I'm watching him and he was finishing pretty early of everything he was doing. His skills were good, he was tidy, he was fast, and what I put on the plate, I could grab his plate, put it next to mine, and it would be the same. So I kind of, after that, I kind of thought, oh, I have to watch this boy, see what's going on. And so, yeah, as you do, naturally do, you watch him, and then I thought, competition, this boy is up for it.
Really?
Yeah.
So what sort of age was that at?
I recognised him at year 10, watched him progress to year 11, and he was a step of everybody else with skills in class. And then in year 11 we started competition, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep. And then in year 12 we went to the nationals. And we had to partner off, you'd have 2 in a team. It was a 90-minute competition, 4 entrees, 4 mains.
Yeah.
And we found another boy, his name was Lewis, who had flair of putting things on the plate and everything had to be perfect. And M had the skill to get it all done, and M was the perfect man to finish it off. But his skill is what made us, because of his skill and his speed and his exactness, we could do advanced dishes within 90 minutes.
So how did you go in the nationals?
The first time we went in it, we won it.
In New Zealand?
Yeah, in New Zealand. We went up to Auckland. They call it, it's quite funny really, they had it the year before and they never invited any South Island teams. So
right.
They called it the New Zealand Nationals.
Yeah.
So we went that year, and we went up a school, a team from Christchurch and a team from down south went up, and there was a second and the first and the second from the South Island. We got first, and the school from Burnside High School got second. And then the next year we went up there, Burnside High School got first, and we got second.
That's a huge achievement, isn't it?
Oh,
you know, when you work through it. And what happened then, Em? At what point did you leave school and decide I'm going to have to go and earn a living?
So at that point, when we won the competition, the first year we won, so he gave me opportunity to work at one of the best restaurants in Nelson. So restaurant.
And what's it called?
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
Yeah, the
okay.
Restaurant. So one's the top restaurant in Nelson. So I used to work with a really good chef, really good apprentice like Kevin Hopkins or Aaron Valentine. They are really good chefs. They did everything for me. Like they teach me how to cook, how to be really good chef, how to clean. Like I did apprentice there for a few years, like 3 to 4 years, I think. Yeah, and then I decided to move down to Hokitika and start doing a little food cart business. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, we're really happy you made that decision to come to Hokitika. Because Nelson's pretty. There's a lot of good chefs in Nelson.
You're right. Very good chefs, very good restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got Aaron Valentine, you've got Matt Bouderay, you've got Harry, you've got a lot of good chefs in Nelson. Yep. And Nelson's got top end, like Hopgood's and Bouderay's are top end restaurants in New Zealand.
I've enjoyed a number of meals in a number of fantastic restaurants in Nelson, and yet here we are in Hokitika, and Ian, we've got you here. We're at 5 Weld Street, the location on the sunny side of the street. That's a great bit of luck. This is, and of course, you know, it really is a town of restaurants. How have you found it so far since you opened?
It's really good. Yeah, really good support from the locals. And yeah, they're all really nice. Yeah, they'll come and.
Well, I've got to say, the chili prawn that you served me up the other night, my lips tingled for 2 hours. It was the best meal that I've had for years. It was just absolutely brilliant. Well, look, hey guys, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me. It's great to see you here. You're adding to our, you're adding completely to the meals that we get around town. And when the bubble opens, which you'll hear some things today or Monday, it's going to be very busy in Westland, and you're going to struggle to keep up. That's my personal view. But we're here to support you. Thank you so much for supporting us. And teacher, great. I really appreciate you having a chat.
Oh, you've got to go and support your students. And he's a product of Nelson College, and our motto of Nelson College is young man, take your place in the world. And he's certainly done that.
Young man, take your place in the world.
Yes.
There we are, coasters. We'll finish up on that. You can't beat that. And we'll catch you later.